I'm Dorothy Godin, broker with Remax Crown Realty here in Sudbury, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Today, I wanted to talk about the importance of doing your final walkthrough. So, you've been through the process of buying, we have a firm offer, we're closing next week, the home inspection went well, everything is ready to go. A couple of days before your closing, you do have the opportunity to do a final walkthrough. This will be in your offer. And a lot of people are just so excited and so busy, particularly if they're packing one house to move to the new house, that sometimes they'll say, well, I don't really need to do a walkthrough. I'm happy. I'm sure everything is just fine. I don't let that happen. I want you to do your final walkthrough. And yes, maybe you look at it as you're wasting your time because we get there and everything is great. But what if there is a problem? It's important to do that final walkthrough for a few reasons. The house should be in the same condition it was when you purchased it. So we do that final walkthrough, and all of a sudden, it doesn't look like it did when we bought it. There's, garbage everywhere. There's holes in the walls. It just doesn't look the same. And we can address that before closing. So you don't want to do your walkthrough, the day of closing. You want to do it a few days before so that if there are problems, we can address them. And most problems are fixable. There's always a solution if we have two people who are willing to work together. But so we want to go first of all to see that the house is in the same condition as it was when we purchased it. Also, if we had negotiated any repairs, so after the home inspection, let's say there was a few minor repairs that needed to be done and the seller agreed to do them, we want to make sure that those things are done. If the seller had agreed to open the pool and it's in our contract, through our final walkthrough, we want to make sure that the pool is open. So we just want to make sure that anything that was negotiated has been done, and you're satisfied with the job that was done. The other thing is anything that we decided was included. So we look at the chattels included and excluded. We look at all the things that are supposed to be there, and are they there? Is the same fridge, the same stove? Not that we have a problem with this, but every once in a while there's that spare fridge in the basement that was supposed to stay. The seller forgets and he takes it. So now we have a couple of days to rectify that and get it back. The other thing on the final walkthrough is every once in a while, and it's very rare, a new issue is detected that wasn't there before, that, something that you didn't see when you did the home inspection. It wasn't there when you purchase the house. So something that could be major, could be minor, but it's a new issue. And now we have to be in the position where we're negotiating some kind of solution to that new issue. And very often it's something that the seller can repair, or the buyer will take on that new issue and there may be a price adjustment on the purchase price. And on the very rare occasion that you walk into a house that you've purchased and you did that offer 3 months ago, and all of a sudden you walk in and there's a very major issue that affects value, you may have the option of not closing that deal. Again, it's going to be a negotiation between the buyer and the seller. But keeping it simple, we just want to make sure that it's in the same condition, that any repairs negotiated are done, and that anything that's supposed to stay is still there. So do not give up that final walkthrough. It's a very important step. And do remember, the final walkthrough is not an open house party for you to bring all your friends and family to the house. Generally speaking, it's just you, your realtor, and your family. The odd person might bring their parent to see the house, or one of the kids who have not seen the house. That's fine, but you can't bring 10 people to the walkthrough. It's just a small opportunity for you to get back in the house. And keep in mind too that any issues that come up, we have a couple of days to have some kind of solution, which we often do. It's a very important step. It's critical to the process. Don't miss out. As always, you can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.